take it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Adams has it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to a quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. To throw again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Third down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
The pass.
His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Ravens 6.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson now down around his goal line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Oh, yeah,
and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Pass. Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. And the Ravens
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
on the play.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Flush to us. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To Boyle here over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. 2 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second and 11. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Jackson's.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And the Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun, looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up 1st and goal. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Pats, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.